Hello, welcome to a Recent Skills 1 screencast. In this screencast I will show you how to create your own Google Form questionnaire. Right now you're looking at the Google Form interface. Here you can see questionnaires that you already made, and here are quick links for the different templates that Google Forms has for you. If you want to start up a new one, you can use this blank form. I already have a blank form that is untitled that I will use in order for you to understand how you make the different questions that we have in questionnaires. So try to do this at home or in class. Try to follow along with each different question type that we're making. We're going to start out with the simple category question. The question, you can see this bit here selected is the description of the questionnaire, and if I move my cursor lower and click this, I am working on the first question. This is going to be a multiple choice question, just like on the exam. You ask a single question and a single answer is correct. For instance, what is your favorite color? Then option 1 becomes red, and we have yellow, blue, etc. You'll notice that the interface is really helpful here. Google does a lot of thinking for you. You just press enter and you get another option. So this is a question, a category question. A single question, what is your favorite color? And people can select a single answer. So let's add another type of question. A question where multiple answers are possible. Those are called checkboxes. So for instance, the question could be, what sports do you do? And people could, for instance, play soccer, or they could ice skate, or they could basketball, they could do hockey, or rugby, etc. As explained in the lecture, you can see the difference between circular answer options and square answer options. If they're circular, there's only one answer that's allowed. If they're square, the participant can check multiple boxes. This is what we called in the lecture a list question, and this is what we called in the lecture a category question. Another type of question that is used often is the quantity question, which is basically an open question where you ask for a number. Like, what is your age? You select short answer, and then people can just type in their age. Next example is the rating question, or Likert item question. Those normally go on a scale of 1 to 5. What is your opinion on the character Thor in the Avengers? You see how smart Google is? Once I typed scale, I already got the correct options here. So that's how helpful they are. Just to point it out though, you select linear scale, and then you get a linear scale, which people can indicate what they think on a scale of 1 to 5. You do need to say though what 1 is and what a 5 is. These options always need to be symmetrical. So if you say very good, you need to put very bad opposite to it. If you want to quickly copy a question, use this button, duplicate. And then, for instance, not talking about Thor anymore, but about Captain. It also does that for some reason. Yes. This is very annoying. we get the exact same question, only for a different character. This is how you can quickly put questions below each other that have the same line of thought. Obviously, if you want to rearrange questions, that's also very easy. You can just drag questions around, like so. As you know, it's not a good idea to ask demographic questions at the beginning, so we need to put that at the end. There we go, just dragging around questions, making sure they're in the proper sequence. There are other options that we need to talk about. For instance, the ranking question is an important one. For instance, you could ask, please rank the following. You already see that once I typed rank, it's selected the proper type of question. Thank you, Google, for reading my mind. Please rank the following characters in order of awesomeness in the movie The Avengers. So here we say, for instance, Thor. There could be Captain America. Here we could have Loki. And here we could have Nick Fury. This could go on, but I'm going to stop now. So right now we're making a grid. That means a grid is a matrix or a table, and that consists of 4 rows. Right now we have 1 column, but if you want to rank stuff, we need to have as many columns as we have rows. I'm going to name this column number 1, this column number 2, this column number 3, and this column number 4. So right now we have 4 characters and 4 scores we can give. The people don't really know yet what they have to do. Is 4 the best or is 4 the worst? So we need to add a description saying 1 is the best and 4 the worst. You can do this for each question. Add a little description of what people need to do. Very important for this type of question is that you require a response in each row. And also for this one, limit to 1 response per column. So basically, because you're asking them to rank, you need your participants to give Thor a single number. And also to have the best option, option 1, be attributed to a single character. And this is how you do that. You require a response in each row and you limit to 1 response per column. So that's all the questions we have, except for a single one, which is a filter question. We will add that filter question. We need to put it at the beginning because it makes sense to have a filter question at the beginning. Let's put it at the top. There we go. And the filter question is going to be, have you seen The Avengers? Already Google is reading my mind again. It's saying, do you want to have a yes? Yes. Do I want to have a no? Yes. This is going to be the filter question. Right now it's not really doing anything. We need to add a filtering action. So we need to look at this option, go to section based on answer. And then we can select which section the questionnaire continues to. Right then you need to answer, need to add a couple of sections. So let's move this one up. Let's move this one up and create a new section right after the questions about This one needs to go in a different section. This is section 2. And this is going to be details about participant. That's section number 2. And this is section number 1. So if people say no, they need to continue with section number 2. If they say yes, they just continue with these questions. So that is how a filter question works. Obviously, you can have many more sections that you can skip based on several filter questions. This is what the interface looks like when you're building it. If you want to see how it looks in the form that people will actually look at it and fill it in, you just press preview. You get your example. This is what your questionnaire now looks like. Alright, good luck making your own Google Forms. Obviously, I want you to play around with all the different options. This is just a very basic stuff, how you make all the questions that we want you to be able to make. But there are many more possibilities. You can add videos, you can add pictures. Please try this, figure out this interface for yourself. Good luck.